Hello everyone, welcome to Krakow video series. In today's video, let's have a look at top 25 static GK questions on politics and governance part 2 for CMAT 2025. First question, National Pension System is launched in which year? The answer is 2004. The central government has introduced the National Pension System with effect from 1st of January 2004 except for armed forces. The NPS was introduced to provide retirement benefits and to encourage citizens to save for retirement. It replaced the defined benefit pension system with a defined contribution based pension system. Next question, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana was launched by? The answer is Ministry of Labour and Employment. RSBY has been launched by Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India to provide health insurance coverage for below poverty line families. Next question, Press Council of India is formed in which year? The answer is 1966. The Press Council of India was first set up on 4th July 1966 on the recommendations of the first Press Commission. Fourth question, Zero Effect, Zero Defect is a slogan by which political leader? The answer is Narendra Modi. Zero Effect, Zero Defect is a slogan called by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, with reference to the Make in India initiative launched by the government. The President, Shri Narendra Modi, has acknowledged that Made in India branding has become recognizable both domestically and across the globe due to the central government's motto of good governance, quality control orders, and the Zero Defect, Zero Effect. Next question, Make in India campaign was launched by? The answer is Narendra Modi. Make in India campaign was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 25th of September 2014. Next question, Article 370 is related to which state? The answer is Jammu and Kashmir. Article 370 is a constitutional provision that gave Jammu and Kashmir its special status. The provision was incorporated in Part 21 of the Constitution, Temporary, Transitional and Special Provisions. It also allowed the state to make its own rules for permanent residency, property ownership and fundamental rights. Next question, who is the Union Minister for Civil Aviation? The answer is Ram Mohan Naidu. As of December 2024, the Union Minister for Civil Aviation in India is K. Ram Mohan Naidu. He is a member of the Telugu Desam Party and represents the Srikakulam constituency in Andhra Pradesh. At 37, he is the youngest minister in the Union Cabinet. Next question, what is the enhanced FDI limit in defense sector? The answer is 74%. In 2020, the Indian government increased the FDI limit in the defense sector to boost domestic manufacturing and reduce reliance on imports. Now, foreign investors can own up to 74% of a defense company through the automatic route, meaning no prior government approval is needed. For ownership above 74%, up to 100%, government approval is required. Next question, who is the Union Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers? The answer is JP Nadda. Jagat Prakash Nadda, who serves as the Indian Union Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers. He took on this role on 11 June 2024 alongside his position as Minister of Health and Family Welfare. JP Nadda, a senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, has held various significant positions including serving as the BJP's national president. In his current role, he oversees the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, which manages the production and distribution of chemical products and fertilizers across India. Who is the Union Minister for Tribal Affairs? The answer is Jewel Oram. Jewel Oram serves as the Indian Union Minister for Tribal Affairs. He had held this position since June 2024, succeeding Arjun Munda. Oram, a senior leader from Odisha and member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, has previously served in this role during the periods 1999 to 2004 and 2014 to 2019. His extensive experience focuses on the development and welfare of India's tribal communities. What was the code name given to first nuclear explosion conducted by India in 1974? The answer is Smiling Buddha. India's first nuclear test conducted on 18th of May 1974 was codenamed Smiling Buddha. The test took place at the Pokhran Test Range in Rajasthan and was described by the Indian government as the peaceful nuclear explosion. This event marked India's entry into the group of nations possessing nuclear capabilities. Next question. Who is the governor of Kerala? The answer is Vishwanath Arkelkar. As of 25th of December 2024, Rajendra Vishwanath Arkelkar serves as the governor of Kerala. He was born on 23rd of April 1954 in Panaji, Goa and has a long history in Indian politics. Before his current role, he was the governor of Bihar and Himachal Pradesh. He has also held positions as the Speaker of Goa Legislative Assembly and served as a cabinet minister in the government of Goa. He is a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So here you can see he is Rajendra Vishwanath Arkelkar. Next question. Who is the Union Minister for Water Resources? The answer is Shri C.R. Patil. The Union Minister for Jal Shakti in India is Shri C.R. Patil. The Ministry of Jal Shakti is responsible for managing the country's water resources, including rivers and drinking water supply. This ministry was formed by merging the previous ministries of water resources and drinking water and sanitation to address water related issues more effectively. Next question. 5-year plans in India is monitored by? The answer is Niti Aayog. India's 5-year plans were comprehensively programmed aimed at economic development. From 1951 to 2014, these plans were created, executed and monitored by the Planning Commission. In 2015, the Planning Commission was replaced by the Niti Aayog, which took over the role of overseeing such initiatives. Next question. The Directive Principles of State Policy was adopted from the Irish Constitution. The Directive Principles of State Policy in the Indian Constitution was adapted from the Constitution of Ireland, which was adopted in 1937. The DPSPs are the set of guidelines for the Indian government to create policies and laws that promote the welfare of the people and establish a society. These principles are considered fundamental to the governance of country, but they are not enforceable by any court. Next question. The two forms of democracy are? The answer is direct democracy and representative democracy. Democracy is a system where the people have the power to make decisions about their government. There are two main forms of democracy. The one is direct democracy. In this system, all eligible citizens participate directly in decision making. They vote on laws and policies themselves. This approach is more feasible in smaller communities or organizations. Coming to representative democracy, here citizens elect representatives to make decisions on their behalf. These elected officials are accountable to the people and are expected to act in their best interests. This system is common in larger societies where direct participation by everyone is impractical. Next question. Which is an extra constitutional body? The answer is Niti Aayog. An extra constitutional body is an organization or agency that is not mentioned or authorized by a country's constitution. In India, these bodies are established by laws passed by the parliament or by executive orders rather than by constitutional provisions. For example, Niti Aayog is an extra constitutional body in India. It was created by a resolution of the Union Cabinet in 2015 to replace Planning Commission. Unlike constitutional bodies such as the Election Commission or the Union Public Service Commission, Niti Aayog does not derive its authority from the Constitution. Next question. The Prime Minister of India is appointed. The Prime Minister of India is appointed by the President of India but not elected. The President appoints the Prime Minister based on the leaders of the majority party or coalition in the Lok Sabha. If no party or alliance has a majority, the President appoints the person most likely to secure a majority. Shri Narendra Modi was sworn as an India's Prime Minister for the third time on 9th June 2024, following another decisive victory in the 2024 parliamentary elections. Next question, which is the guardian of fundamental rights? The answer is Supreme Court. In India, the Supreme Court is the guardian of fundamental rights. These rights are essential freedoms and protections guaranteed to all citizens by the Constitution. The Supreme Court ensures that these rights are upheld and can intervene if they are violated. For example, it has the authority to issue writs, legal orders like habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto to enforce fundamental rights. This power is outlined in Article 32 of the Indian Constitution. Next question. In India, the concept of single citizenship is adopted from. The answer is England. The concept of single citizenship in India was adopted from the British Constitution of England. The Indian Constitution grants all residents of the country single citizenship regardless of their birthplace or where they live. This means that Indians do not represent any state and only have one identity as citizens of Indian Union. The founders of the Constitution believed that dual citizenship would encourage regionalism and other disintegrating tendencies that could endanger the country's security and integrity. Next question. Who had proposed partyless democracy in India? The answer is Jayaprakash Narayan. Jayaprakash Narayan, an Indian independence activist and political leader, proposed the idea of partyless democracy in India. He believed that removing political parties would reduce corruption and promote honest governance. Instead of party-based elections, he suggested that individuals should be elected based on their personal qualities and commitment to public service. This approach aimed to create a more direct and transparent form of democracy. Next question. The civil disobedience movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi in. The answer is 1930. Mahatma Gandhi launched the civil disobedience movement in 1930. This movement began on 12th March 1930 and ended on 6th April 1930. This movement began with Gandhi's famous Dandi March, where he led a group of people from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, a village on the coast of Gujarat. Gandhi arrived in Dandi on 6th April 1930 and broke the law by making salt from seawater. The movement was a protest against the British government and its salt tax and was a form of non-cooperation to pressure the British to accept Indian demands. Gandhi believed it was sinful to tax salt because it was an essential food item. Next question. What is the maximum strength prescribed for state legislative assemblies? The answer is 500. The maximum strength of a state legislative assembly in India is 500 members and a minimum is 60 members. However, some states have fewer than 60 members like Goa, Sikkim, Mizoram and the Union Territory of Puducherry. The exact number of members vary by state and depends on its size. Next question. For the election of President of India, a citizen should have completed the age of 35 years. To be eligible to run for President of India, a person must be a citizen of India. He must be at least 35 years old. He should be qualified to become a member of the Lok Sabha. Additionally, the individual should not hold any office of profit under the union or any state government. These qualifications are outlined in Article 58 of the Indian Constitution. Next question. A member of Parliament will lose his membership of Parliament if he is continuously absent from sessions for. The answer is 60 days. In India, member of Parliament can lose their seat if they are absent from all parliamentary sessions for 60 consecutive days without the House's permission. This rule ensures that MPs actively participate in legislative proceedings and represent their constituents effectively. The Speaker or Chairman can declare the seat vacant if an MP meets the above criteria. That's it for today, guys. If you like this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon below. In case of any doubts and if you require a PDF, please do comment in the comment section below. Thank you.